Just going to make an update on the garden. This is a little thing that I threw together the other day. It was actually for pipe. It's just an oak post and a big water pipe, and I got the post from a guy. There's my water tank. I'm going to water these. There's 2 peppers in it, well 3 peppers, and then a bunch of cucumbers around the edges. And then we've got some more cabbage. I don't know what that one is. I think it's squash. But just different plants down through here that my little granddaughter put some of them in. I don't even know what that looks like. A pepper. She had a bunch of them and she just went in there and started digging holes and putting them in. But this is our Chinese lettuce. And to tell you how big it is, the one on the end down here didn't do as good. I don't know why, but the rest of them are, I don't know, the size of a beach ball. There's a Walmart bag sitting right next to them, a shopping bag. And you can tell how much bigger they are than that. Then we got just some different kind of lettuce, some cabbage. Our little system here is starting to take off, but it didn't really do what we wanted it to do. We may have to next year put a different soil. But the tomatoes are coming out. We're having a problem with the peppers doing that on the ends, which I think is too much water. But we'll figure it out. One of the tomatoes is doing it, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get it next year if we don't get it this year. We may, if these don't come out here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll get in there, and that's a new pepper plant there that she put in. But if they don't do good in the next 3 or 4 weeks, we'll just jerk everything out, redo the bags, and redo the whole system. So, okay, some more cabbage. Our broccoli, we've done picked it one time already. Waiting on it to come back out again. Some more lettuce. And I've got my okra in there. You can see the plants. I've done thinned them out. I've got them about every 8 to 10 to 12 inches down through there. I pulled about half of them out. They were about double stacked in there. But the Earthway Cedar does do a good job. My beans didn't do any good. I've got that one right there popped up. And that's the only 2 or 3 down through there popped up, and that was it. So we just reseeded it and redid the butter beans on this side and redid the other beans. But my wife put out some more tomato plants, and they're doing really good. They're actually doing better than they are in that grow bag system. But she put a new one right there the other day, and we just take a Leathern cypress. We have a roll of trees back there, and what she does is when we put them in here, they're not used to full sun. We just take a piece of that and shade them for a few days. But some more pepper plants, cabbage, just different stuff down that row. We've got cucumbers all the way at the end, zucchini, and then we come on down through here and we have squash all the way to the end of there. Then we get into our potatoes. I healed them the other day. It was a little wet, so it kind of chunked up some of the dirt, but look at the color on them. They are just a dark, dark green. I don't know if we've ever had potatoes do this good before. And I'm thinking it was the T-tape and between the T-tape and the fertilizer we've been putting in. This row here you can see is a little more lush than the other 2 rows. I've been putting a little bit of ammonium nitrate on these, and they just took off. The color is a little darker on this row here than the other row, but you can see the T-tapes laying right down in between them. I had some spots that didn't come out, so I went in and threw some more potatoes in, and they're coming out. I'm trying to get this because my SD card is almost full. Let me show you the grapes here. We've got little grape clusters starting. Let's see if I can. Let's get a little bit closer and all. It's just not going to focus. Okay, well there's the onions that we have going. Onions, and let me get over there and I'll show you how big they're getting. I put a few potatoes over here that I had left, and they're now just popping up right in there. But the onions on this side is not doing as good as just the bulb onions. That's the ones that we bought at Lowe's, and she bought these at Aldi's in bulbs, and those were the little onions that are, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches long. I refertilized them the other day. I watered them today. So, but the stalks on these, I mean, if you look at it, there's the stalk and there's my foot. So that tells you kind of how big it's getting. Just keep watering them and keep fertilizing them and see what they do. Okay, well that's a pretty quick view of what we've been doing. But there's the rest of the grapes. Have grapes even down this way. Little clusters, let's see, right here. There's a little cluster of them. Some more right in there. So, we're getting there. I got to do something about my blueberry bushes. I think the rabbits come in and eat all the leaves off of that one. Got to get that done. The other trees that I put out, I've got, well, you can see the little green tabs. There's one right there, and right in there, and there, and there. So I put 4 apple trees in, 2 golden delicious and 2 red delicious. So, and these are 2 peach trees here, and I have 2 pears down there at the gazebo. So trying to get a few fruit trees in, like I say, my blueberries here, but you can see what happened to it. Mr. Rabbit decided he liked my leaves better than the tree did. So. I'm going to get a fence to put up around these, but there's another shot of the potatoes. And like I say, you can see those Chinese cabbage. So, well, I'll make another video when some of the rest of this stuff pops up. Y'all have a good one.